Hey folks, this is Bill with Dine Drink Vegas. It is Labor Day weekend of 2023 and I'm here inside the Caesars Bacchanal buffet. I think this is my favorite buffet in Vegas, although something like the Wynn or the Wicked Spoon is pretty close. What I want to do real quick is give you a walking tour so you know what they have, and as I'm showing you what they have, I'm going to talk about the experience of the buffet. So what I just showed you was the check-in line, and that's one of the parts of the experience. You can make a reservation so that you're in a much shorter line. Now, the line when I was here actually wasn't that bad, but certainly at peak times or on the weekends, that's something you're going to want to do. It's not cheap. I want to say we wound up paying about $75 each, but still, it's totally worth it because they got a whole lot of super high-end sorts of things. I just showed you the shrimp cocktail. They've got various seafoods, all of that. Here you have the crawfish station. One of the things you'll want to know is that they've got a very, very firm 90-minute rule. It's posted outside. When we sat down, the woman wrote down the time on our ticket and said, all right, your 90 minutes starts now. So do know that this isn't a place that you're going to linger for a very long time. I like the fact that a lot of things are in these small individual dishes because that's just more convenient, and frankly it means that fewer people are touching my food, which I like. But I also like the fact that at most of the cooking stations you can see the actual cooking being done. It's a big space, but it actually doesn't feel crowded when you're seated. One of my favorite parts is the carved meats stations, and they've got two whole sections of that. My friends enjoyed the pork belly in particular. Looking at that, the short rib, which is on that Benedict, was very, very good, and having it on top of the hash browns, I think, would be fantastic. We're at brunch right now. We got here at about 11:15 in the morning. We had reservations for 11:30. You can get here within 15 minutes either way of your reservation time. And the Mexican station is surprisingly good. I'm picky about my Mexican food because I'm from Texas. I lived in Mexico City for a couple of years. But what they do here is actually great. And those birria tacos were very good. There were 3 of us in our party, so we tried most of the things at one point or another. Going around, they do have, this is one of the few buffets left that still has drink service at your table, but they also have the waters right there to give, and some more tachas to give you a little bit of a different option. Pork cracklings and guacamole I think would be great, and that's the thing. Here, no matter what your dietary needs or preferences are, they're going to have something. Like that's clearly designed for low-carb eaters. This station, a little bit less so. This is the Italian station. And the pizza, which I'll show you in just a second, always winds up being very good here. I had the arancini with the cheese inside. That was actually probably my least favorite thing I had. It was fine, just whatever. That wound up being a little bit harder to pull off on a buffet, but I had some of the pizza, and it was phenomenal. They have what they have, but it keeps coming out, it's fresh, and it goes out with such high volume that it's never, pardon me gentlemen, that it's never, it doesn't get old. Fruit station, so you've got some things which you can pretend are healthy if that's what you want to do. A charcuterie board. And a lot of times when I'm at a buffet in Vegas, right, I'm hungover from the night before, I've got some problem like that, and just the salt and the meat fat is really good for helping me deal with the previous evening. Perfectly good salad bar, but my favorite, and this is what I had most of today, was over here at the Asian station. Now they've got an Asian soup station. It was very good. I had the black garlic ramen, but I almost always get something from there. All of the kinds of pork you could possibly want. They have a little bit of sushi, and I'm sure it's excellent. I personally, buffet sushi is a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but you do you. And going back over here is the dim sum station, which again is one of my favorite spots in Vegas. Folks, as I continue to walk through here, I'd like to ask for your support for the channel. It would help us a lot if you leave a comment in the comment section down below, because that helps YouTube show our videos to more people. The comment can be a question, or just tell us where you like to eat in Vegas, what your favorite buffet is, and we promise to respond to those as quickly as we possibly can. Yeah, the dim sum is good, so you may think that I've walked you through everything at this point, but I have not. There's still a whole separate dessert station. Now, one of the things to know, for a while this buffet was doing some more things tableside. I haven't seen any of that. However, they do still have the waiters bringing drinks to your table. Most of the buffets in Vegas now have shifted into the system where you get up and get your own drink. And it's not lightning fast service, but they do a pretty good job with that. We are now walking back over to the dessert station. And I tried real hard not to get a dessert, but there was almost no way that was going to happen. So let's go take a look and see what they have. So one of the things that I like, and this should tell you relatively how uncrowded it is in here, I've been able to walk through here with a camera without any kind of problem. I don't know what a chiffon cake is, but I'm sure it's excellent. They've got some fruit if you want a little bit of something sweet, but don't want a full-on dessert. And most of the desserts tend to be individually plated. Now my favorite was this raspberry panna cotta down here. That was amazing. They've got a vegan strawberry cake. So they have at least some options for whatever your dietary needs and preferences happen to be. If you have something specific because you have an allergy or you're a part of a specific cultural or religious group or something like that, I'd absolutely talk to them because they've got lots of people around who are there and who are happy to help. Ooh, ice cream. Somehow I missed this, and that's just as well because that means I would have eaten even more food. And they scoop and give you whatever you want. So again, folks, it is Labor Day weekend of 2023. This is Bill with Dine Drink Vegas, and I'm at the Caesars Bacchanal Buffet, which is one of my favorite spots to eat in Vegas. I hope this video has been helpful to you because what we try really hard to do here at Dine Drink Vegas is bring you short and focused videos which give you the information to plan your next trip. If we have been helpful, please support us by clicking like and subscribe and by leaving a comment in the comments section down below. Thanks so much and happy travels.